Okay, super duper easy effects of text falling in and falling out. If you go to your animation presets, that's where you can preview any effects that you have in your presets. And I just want to mention that if you single click on it, that you can see the preview over here on the right hand side. If you double click on it, it adds it in there. But we're not going to do it that way because I want to show you kind of the old-fashioned way, or what I think is an easier way for students when they're first learning how to do it. Start with a blank comp, any length is fine. And we're going to go over here and type in rain. And you will see we have two rains. We have a rain in and we have a rain out. So I'm going to show you two different ways to do it. I'm going to double click on my raining in, and it has added the effect, as you can see here. I'm going to click anywhere on the gray area, and I'm going to hit my U key on my keyboard. And here we can now see the keyframes. So if I scrub from keyframe 1 to keyframe 2, you see that the ending text says After Effects, Adobe After Effects. Well, I don't want mine to say that, so I'm going to double click on it, and I'm going to change that to first text. Okay, so this will be the first text that falls in, and as you scrub you can see it change. Now if I want it to take longer, I can simply drag this keyframe and it will end there. Very, very simple. For many of my students, that's all they need to know. Now, let's say you want to do it another way, or in this case, I'll do a falling out of a different text. So I'm going to start at this keyframe. Actually, I want them both to be on the screen at the same time, so I'm just going to randomly pick a keyframe I want it to start on, and I'm going to hit text. I'm going to single click on my comp, and I'm going to type whatever that was my first text. This will be my ending text. And now I'm going to come over here to my out text. I'm going to single click and hold and drag that effect onto the text I want it to apply. And it has applied it down here. If I click on the gray area and I hit my U key, I can now see my keyframes for my ending text. And if I slide over, I can see where my ending text actually disappears. It starts with the ending and it ends there. Well, this is kind of confusing to see all at once, is it not? Okay, so let's go ahead and just slide this entire effect to start where the other one ends, and I'm guessing it's right around 5 seconds here. This effect is going to end here, and then the new effect, I'm going to start there and end there. See how I've staggered that? First effect, ending, falls out, and ends wherever I end my keyframe. It's really that simple. You can get so much more complicated with it, and I encourage you to, because you never know what you can do till you start really playing with it. You can play with all of the settings on any of the presets, and all the presets work basically the same. If you want to change the text, you just double click on it and change it. That's it. Thanks for joining me.